The studio lights blazed brighter than ever, but it wasn't the lights that made the room feel hot, it was the truth that was about to explode on live television. Greg Gutfeld leaned forward in his chair, eyes sharp, voice steady. Tyrus sat beside him, silent but radiating a warning energy, like a storm waiting to strike. And sitting across from them, Governor Tim Walz adjusted his jacket, unaware that tonight everything he had hidden would come face to face with a truth he could no longer outrun. This wasn't going to be a normal segment. This was going to be a collision. A collision between polished political words and two men who were done with filters. Tonight, the masks were coming off. The show had barely started when Greg sensed the tension. The audience felt it too, that quiet electricity when something big is about to happen. Social media was already firing up with anticipation. But no one knew just how emotional, raw, and real this moment was about to become. Greg started gently, asking the governor why his speeches about unity didn't match what people felt in real life. Walz smiled a practiced smile and said, "I've always done what I believe is right." Tyrus tilted his head. He had heard that line too many times. Greg let the governor talk, waiting for him to reveal the image he wanted people to believe. But deep inside, Greg already sensed something wasn't adding up. After the first break, the energy shifted. Tyrus, normally calm and humorous, leaned forward. "Governor, do you think regular people out there, people struggling every day, feel like you understand them?" Walz paused. A small crack appeared in his confidence. Greg saw it. The audience felt it. Tyrus continued with surprising softness, telling the governor that people didn't need polished answers, they needed honesty. They needed leaders who could admit when they messed up. Greg nodded silently, allowing the moment to deepen. And then something unexpected happened. Walz's shoulders dropped. For a moment, he wasn't a politician anymore, he was a human being. Greg softened his tone and explained how people feel unheard and abandoned when leaders promise everything but deliver little. Walz looked down, and for the first time, he wasn't defending, he was absorbing. His eyes filled with a mixture of guilt and regret, something rare to see on live television. "I didn't realize," he whispered. "I thought I was doing enough." Greg leaned back, not smiling, because the truth had finally surfaced. "Doing enough isn't the same as doing what's right," he replied. What Greg and Tyrus exposed wasn't meant to humiliate Walz. It was meant to wake him up. To show him the gap between the leader he believed he was and the leader people actually needed. Walz inhaled deeply, then finally admitted, "I've made mistakes. Maybe I haven't been listening as much as I should." The entire studio froze. No politician had said something that honest in a long time. Tyrus nodded, proud but gentle. "That's all people want, Governor. Not perfection, just honesty." Greg leaned forward again for the final question. "So what now? What do you do after tonight?" Walz lifted his head, eyes filled with new determination. "I start over," he said. "I listen, really listen. No more scripted lines. No more pretending I understand what I haven't lived. If I'm going to lead, I want to do it the right way." The audience erupted. Even Greg looked surprised. Tyrus cracked a smile. "That's the governor people want to see." And just like that, the tension melted, not because the conflict disappeared, but because truth had finally broken through. After the governor left, Greg looked into the camera. "And that," he said, "is why conversations matter. Not yelling, not fighting, but facing the truth, even when it hurts." Tyrus added, "If even one person can change after hearing the truth, maybe all of us can. Maybe we just need to stop pretending and start listening." Their message was simple but unforgettable. Don't fear the truth, fear a life lived without it. The episode became one of the most viral moments in television history. Not because someone was destroyed, but because someone changed. And millions of viewers walked away with one powerful reminder. A strong leader isn't the one who hides mistakes, but the one who admits them and grows. If truth can transform a governor on live TV, imagine what it can do for anyone willing to face it.